My grandparents bought this place originally in about they bought part of it. They bought where we're at here, they bought it separate, but they bought it in about 1912. And so there's been somebody, family on it ever since. This house was built when we had it moved. I had a great aunt that told us that the house was over 100 years old then. In 1966. Wow. And we've added on to it, you know, some. It's home to us, so it's just a farm home. We work the cattle, and a couple of weeks on a Saturday we'll bring all of them up here and vaccinate them and dehorn and take care of them, do everything to take care of the health for the cattle for the fall. So, 1985. is when we started working the cattle over here. So it's been a little bit.
Yeah.
I've lived on a farm all my life. My folks farm, and we always raised cattle. We had cattle, and if there was something, you know, if we wanted to try raising hogs, the folks were very good to let us do whatever we wanted to try, you know. We learned a lot from School of Hard Knocks. We've had a lot of ties in this area, and we will never leave. You know, that's a lot of people go different places and make more money, but this is home to us. So we enjoy it.
Well, in 4-H, we were in basically different clubs.
We were in the same club to start with.
Well, I was in Friendship Club for years, and then it kind of dissolved, and then we went to Dove, when the Dove Club was, you know, that's where we met. And I didn't like him at first because our birthdays are the same day. And I don't like that. I didn't like that at all because we were just kids, you know. But we had square dancing groups in 4-H back then, and I square danced with his brother because I was tall and I got to be one of the square dancers. I was a lot younger than the rest of them, but I got to be one of them. But that's how we met.
Yeah.
We've always had a big 4th of July gathering ever since our first wedding anniversary here at this place. We've always had a big 4th of July thing. And then later this month we get the family, our kids mostly, get together and we work our cattle. You know.
I was talking about that. And then my brothers and them all come over. And nieces and nephews come over, and we have a winter roast and a hayride for the kids. So
that's fun.
We've done that for years.
We had a county extension agent, Bill Rader, that the whole county was involved in 4-H. And he took us kids places, you know, that we normally wouldn't have gotten to go. But he took time and took us. We'd go to Springfield. We went to Rolla, we went to different places, and he took time, and I always respected him for that. And in 4-H, I took electricity. It's kind of strange now that I'm an electrician. But
that's pretty impressive.
Yes, but he done a lot for us, for all of us kids. Yeah, he took the time, and I don't think that you'll find a person of my age group that won't say how much that he done for us. People like him and our 4-H leaders, they made it interesting for us to want to go. We learned how to, whenever you lost, if you didn't get first place, you got to where you could accept that. You worked a little bit harder the next time to get it. We looked forward to the county fair. Just, you know, that was a treat because we got to go for a few days. I went to a rural school, and we'd take off like 2 or 3 days from that rural school, and they would let us go. And we were up there at the fair. But you know, that was part of the learning process for us. And 4-H was a good thing for us. It really was.
Very good. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Especially for rural kids, because you didn't get to meet that many other children, you know. But we went to Merchant School for our 4-H meetings. It was down on BB Highway, and we still see a lot of those people that we went to 4-H with. You know, they're in things with us like now we're in genealogy, but some of those same people are in there with us. The ones that we, you know, it formed a friendship that's lasted a lifetime. So I hope that it does that for these kids, you know, but it was something that was great for us. We started probably in I would say about 1952 or 53. I was a junior member. My brother was 4 years older. Of course, he could be a regular member. But we had a good time with 4-H. I think it was either 9 or 10, wasn't it, Kay?
Something like that.
But
yeah.
you were a junior member at first, you know, and then you got to go, as you got older, you got to be like either president or have an office in the 4-H club. And you had a little bit of leadership responsibility out of that. And it was a good thing, really was.
I've been involved with 4-H since I was 8 years old. I started out in Friendship Club with Kim Lambeth and Clint Lambeth as the leaders, and then we soon went to our own group, and now my dad is the club leader and I'm the club president, and I have been for 4 years. I went to a state speaking contest for 4-H 2 or 3 years ago, and I show at local fairs and Ozark Empire Fair and the State Fair. My favorite memory through 4-H is when in 2008 I won the Gold Buckle Gala at the Ozark Empire Fair, and Jen Thompson and I went to up there so I could sell my ham, and him and I had a lot of fun. For our own club, when we were in 4-H with Friendship, I wasn't really interested in like the robotics and cake decorating and stuff like that, so we made our club livestock only, and it's been really successful because I think there are a lot of kids out there like me that is just interested in the livestock part and the showing part. But also I think that it has turned kids away from our group. But it's been a lot of fun, and I'm glad that I get to share those same qualities and stuff or similarities with other kids like me.